Hello everybody, this is the Johnny Mare, and a belated Happy New Year's to all of you. I have returned from my holiday travel, which means I am now back home and able to sort of get plugged back into the internet community. And what that means is I want to do some brand new videos for all of you. So I'm going to be starting with this particular video, and I'm going to take this opportunity to review a little bit about 2014 in terms of my YouTube channel as well as my gaming habits, and then also talk about some resolutions that I have for 2015 going forward. So 2014 was a very good year for me. My channel actually crossed 1,000 subscribers and also 300,000 total views. So as always, I do want to thank all of you for the continued support of my channel. You are all awesome and I really do appreciate you. Now, in terms of my gaming habits in 2014, I actually spent a lot more time focusing on PC gaming, although that didn't necessarily show itself on my channel. Because I didn't really do PC games. I did a few on my channel, but basically there are a couple of games that I think are worth mentioning that consumed my life at various points of 2014. The game that mostly consumed my life in 2014, especially during the second half of 2014, was Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. That is a free collectible card game that is available through Blizzard's website, and that game has been something that since September I have been playing pretty much non-stop. And so I will continue to be playing that game into 2015 as I continue to search for the legend rank that has eluded me to this point. Now, in terms of other PC games, some of the games that I focused on and played quite a bit in 2014 were DuckTales Remastered, which is a fantastic platformer and remake of a classic NES version. So I do highly recommend that. I think it is a great version of that game. I also played the original Fallout for PC, and I had a lot of fun with that. And so I'm looking forward to actually in 2015, in my own time, playing Fallout 2. I also spent a lot of time on some indie PC games, and that is Race the Sun, a really awesome kind of procedurally generated, infinite runner, so to speak, kind of game, although you're in a spacecraft, where you're constantly kind of searching out the sun and you have to avoid obstacles and things like that. That is a very underappreciated game, and I do highly recommend it. The other indie game that I really enjoyed, especially co-op, was Risk of Rain, which is a game that kind of constantly increases its difficulty. You can play with, I believe, up to 4 players. I haven't played it in actually a little while, but very fun to try to get off of this planet. You go to randomly generated, different areas that you can play in, constantly killing enemies. And the PC game that I played the second most compared to Hearthstone was actually Shovel Knight. Now that is my game of the year for 2014. A great classic platforming game that added some elements of the new generation in terms of the checkpoint system. So I do highly recommend that, and I actually bought it on my Wii U recently because it was on sale. So I look forward to getting back into that game and 100%ing it again. Now, in terms of consoles, the games that I played the most on my consoles were XCOM Enemy Within. I actually ended up platinuming that game on my PS3, both XCOM Enemy Unknown, the original version, and also Enemy Within, the expansion. And the other console game that I spent quite a bit of time in 2014 playing was Mario Kart 8. And that was mostly with my wife. That was a very good co-op game that we were able to play together and have quite a bit of fun with. Now, in 2015, my resolutions are to be more active on my channel. I do want to get back to doing 2 to 3 videos per week, if not more, and also focusing on new types of videos. And so I want to do more streaming, and basically what I want to do with that is, of course, continue to stream Hearthstone at least once, maybe twice a week, until I hit Legend rank, and then that'll probably peter out a little bit. But I also want to stream other games as well. So maybe some console games, some other PC games. We'll kind of see how that goes. On the console front, what I want to do is get back to the Final Fantasy series. So I'll actually be doing Final Fantasy II during the new year. And also I will be continuing with the Metal Gear Solid series, where I will work on Metal Gear Solid 3, which I actually have never played. So I actually have to play through that first, and then I can do the walkthrough for it. And then I will be doing Resident Evil 3 as well later in the year over Halloween. So that's of course not all of the projects I have planned for this next year. I have some secret projects, some co-op projects. I'll be throwing some platformers in there as well. Probably a Legend of Zelda game will be in there. So there's quite a bit of stuff that I'm working on and thinking about working on. So hopefully you're all excited for that. Hopefully you've had a great beginning to your 2015, and hopefully you will continue to enjoy the content that I do put out. So as always, thank you for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time. So long!